Okay. I think we're good now. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Andy, for letting me know. Yeah, my interface acts weird sometimes. It's mostly just me. All right, I think we should just honestly get started. Um, I'm just pulling up. I'm gonna play everything through Spotify this time around, just 'cause it's just a little bit easier for me to just control, and everything there is in one spot. The videos, everybody's seen them. I think at this point they're really well made, but this time around I really just wanted to focus on like the album itself, like the music and everything else. So it'll just be easier, I think, that way to keep things focused on that as opposed to like what's going on the screen. I also have the lyrics pulled up too, so that's very low volume. Hold on, let me double check something. Oh, okay. Yep. Cool. Okay. Now y'all should be able to hear along with me a lot better too. Cool. Volume okay here. Well, that's good. That's always nice to hear. Application capture. All right. Hmm. Although now I'm wondering if it's best to for me to stream instead of that to have you all look at the lyrics with me. I think let's look at the lyrics. I think that makes more sense. Um let's see what we're looking at here. Oh good. Let me just let's bring it closer so you all can like see everything here with me. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Well, let me make that a little bit smaller. Actually, let me move over here. Cool. All right. I think let's just get into it. Let's play it back. And as always, I'm gonna go ahead and let the songs just play start to finish. I'm gonna take some notes here and there, but also be reading through the chat, and then we'll talk about each song afterwards. I think that'll be like the best, easiest streaming experience for everybody. So let's go for it. Yeah. So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. You see when I'm smiling, you feel when I ache. You know which dark dreams leave me trembling awake. You're as free as the heavens, as soft as the breeze, as safe as the silence that lives in the trees. So peaceful beside you, so deep in your eyes. You quiet the storms that still live in my skies. I'm a fragile wing in the wind that blows. I just wanna rest in your hand and feel close where my heart is heavy
So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Let me be your shelter, just hold me tonight.
All right, so that was track one. So peaceful besides you. Chat, what do we think about that one? Um, possible. Yeah, Andy, I'll keep that in mind for the next few, so I'll try to have it. I think this is as large as I can go. That seems pretty good. So I'll scroll through as the song's going by. Um, from a vocal standpoint, I what I really think is interesting about this one, and we all know that Angelina is like the best at something called word painting, right? So she uses her voice in a way that really brings lyrics to life. And in this with this song in particular, one thing that she does a really good job of is going from a really breathy place, especially on lyrics that have to do with like the sky and air and breathiness, peaceful in your skies, to like a very earthy, dark, deep place. She really exaggerates them here because I think at the like ultimately, what is this song actually about? Peaceful besides you. I think it's kind of about, for me anyway, it's different for everybody. And I know Mary wrote these lyrics, but still, what the song is about ultimately is the idea of, yeah, Brandon, word painting is, that's so important for lyric writing, and it's so important for singers to understand too, because that's really how you kind of bring a piece to life. I did a course with a very famous voice teacher named Jeannie Lovetri, and during her master class, she helped like a number of different singers, and I swear, like a lot of what she was talking about was word painting and how to really bring lyrics to life. The things that for a singer like Angelina, where that's her specialty, come second nature to her, but it's so important. So in this song, we go from very breathy spots to very grounded spots. And ultimately, I think it's because this song is kind of about being infatuated or in love with somebody who might be sort of a wandering, like drifty spirit, is kind of the feeling I get from the person she's talking about. Because she says something along the lines of "I'll make your soul stay." Where is that? There is no one but me who can make your soul stay. I mean, that is a profound statement, right? To make I'm the only one that can make your soul stay. So this is really saying like I'm the only one that can give you some sense of grounding. So this contrast of her voice between the light, the breathy, and the very rich and dark here, I think just makes so much sense. Yeah, like the way that she sings heavy brings that weight to that sound. So that's that contrast I was talking about. And she also does a little bit of a slide on the word carry that I find very interesting because again, it's a small little choice that brings one word to life. Gosh. See, I missed all of this the first time around. This is my second or third time listening to this one, but so many little nuances. And I know there's like a lot of things that I probably missed also that she did with her voice because, Angelina, I don't remember who said it. I don't think it was me, but somebody said she makes every word feel like a song. And that I think is like the best way to describe her. Why would anyone wander away from Angelina when one is so peaceful besides her? I don't know, Andy. I don't know. But, people out here are trifling nowadays, so you never know. It's just that's just how it be. And I don't think poor Angelina's safe from that either. These streets are crazy. Or poor Mary. I don't, I'm sure it's from Mary's perspective, but funny nonetheless. Multiple listens to Angelina's songs are much for understanding it. Yeah, they definitely are. I agree. All right, let's get into the next one. So this is Falling for You. Okay, here we go.
I walked this road 1,000 times, but never with a heart like mine. The stars are watching, soft and true. They know tonight I came for you. I've made mistakes, I've walked alone, but something in your voice felt home.
Oh, I love that lyric.
You took my hand and time stood still, like love was waiting on the hill. If you say yes, I won't let go. I hold you close and let love grow. No promises of stars above, just me and you and simple love. I've waited long, I've prayed, I've tried. Forever starts with you tonight. I don't need riches, fame or gold. Your quiet smile is all I hope. If all I have is just your name, then let me live and die the same. I've waited long, I've prayed, I've tried. Forever starts with you tonight.
Gosh, I forgot to take notes at a certain point. It's just something about her voice is like just so captivating. You know what I mean? It's easy to just get like consumed by it. The word you. This one for me was kind of the opposite of the other song, whereas the other one had like that stark contrast with the highs and breathies and the lows. This one was like down here most of the time in like a very chest register dominant, like dark vowel quality. It almost for me was kind of reminiscent of Johnny Cash. This one actually felt a bit like a country song to me. I think she could probably pitch it in Nashville. I just, yeah, I have that feeling from it. And it makes sense, right? Because it's the title is called Falling for You. So it means that this person is finally just like very, the singer in this situation is just very at peace and is like grounded. So it totally makes sense for her vocal approach to be that way, very grounded, very calm. Uh, very round shaped as well. I have to believe that this song will be played at many weddings. Yeah, I mean, I could totally see that. I love that closing line, especially "Forever starts with you." Oh, that's so good. I love that. Such a good lyric. Um, I also like the lyrics. Something in your voice felt home. That to me like screams country. I love that. Jay, you should see her live if you want to be captivated. She is mesmerizing. If she comes close to DC, sure. I can't do too much traveling right now just because of like work and school and stuff like that. At the school I teach at. Um, but yeah, I would totally go to see her live. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. I'm not sure I could film anything from there, but but you know the experience would be cool to talk to you all about. All right, play no game.
I didn't come here to ask for your name.
Ooh.
I came to fall, to play no game, to leave behind what I once knew, and walk through fire straight to you. You said don't come, but I had to try. A heart like mine can pass you by.
Hey, it's you back.
There are no signs for where love goes. No turning back when longing grows. You live in corners of my breath, in every silence, every depth. I look around, there's only you. Where can I go not to see you?
So
Now that I found you, let me cry like diamonds falling from the sky. I'll write your name in every line and make this broken heart divine. You broke me soft without a word, yet in that break a song occurred. So let me thank you for the ache. You made me real, and now I know where I belong.
very pretty. Now, this one is the most jazzy, I think, so far, right? That we've gotten out of the two. Maybe that the first one as well, but this one to me had like the most Ella Billie holiday feeling to it. I love that opening line. It it just fits the it goes with the title so well. I didn't come to ask for your name. I'm not here to play games. I know exactly what I want is what I get from that. And that's the power of a strong opening line for a song can make or break a song sometimes. But I love that opening line. It's so much sass, it's so much attitude. And the way she delivers it is very like just kind of cool and collected. It's this like quiet confidence that she kind of just exudes. Pass you by. She has this way of like when she uses her slides, it just makes a phrase so much more musical. So she does it on that lyric, the pass you by, but she also does it towards the end. Yet in that break, a song occurred. She puts a slide on the word song, which to me is like that is brilliant. Because think about it, the word song and just adding like a little bit of motion to it makes it so much more musical than if she had just sang it straight tone. Brilliant. Brilliant. I see you, Angelina. You're smart. Love her. Um I want to go back to it was like 2 seconds in wherever she sings a heart divine.
Shadows dancing on my chair. I try to
Oh,
sleep like diamonds falling from the sky. I'll write your name in every line and make this broken heart divine.
yeah, so she holds out heart for like a really long time and puts this nice, pretty, shimmery vibrato on it. And then the, she put this nice, interesting little riff on the word divine. So that was, that was stunning. That was pretty. All right. How you all doing? I see some new people in the chat. Hi, Keith. How weird, Andy. I'm sorry. Douglas, you so messy, but correct. Not having that problem. Love is not what you say, love is what you do. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Everybody list your favorite song off of this album on in the comments. For me, it's changed about 2 times, so I wanna after analyzing it this much, I wonder what it'll be after this listen through. Okay, let's move to Since You Walked Away.
You walked away without goodbye, left me with a lonesome sky. Now every night feels cold and white since you walked away from my side. I gave you love, I gave you time, but you just left me with the night. Still call your name, still see your face, but boy, you vanished without a trace. I ain't perfect,
This is very Patsy Cline.
But darling, I loved you just because. And if you'd stayed just one more day, maybe we'd still find our way. The scent you wore still haunts the air. Your shadow's dancing on my chair. I try to sleep, but all I do is dream of one more night with you. I ain't perfect, I never was, but darling, I loved you just because. And if you'd stay just one more day, maybe we'd still find our way.
Find a way. I love all the different lyrics here that, like make you think of somebody even though they're not here. So the scent you wore, your shadows dancing on my chair. Never perfect, I never was. Still call your name, still see your face. And left me with a lonesome sky. Yeah, I think this one feels even more like super old school country than the other one. This one feels very Patsy Cline. I feel like that's a big. Is that a big influence for Angelina? I know she's done Crazy before, but I don't know if anybody's seen her like mention Patsy a lot. But I definitely see those influences. So they're in there somewhere, somehow. Alright, cool. Alright, let's look at the light is fading.
This heart feels empty, this house feels cold. Your love once warmed it, now it's old. You say sweet things when night is near, but come the morning, you're not here. I don't want love that's forced or gone. You don't need your touch if it feels wrong. I don't want close when your heart's not true. I'd rather lose than beg for you. The fire I gave you, you watched it die. You turned away and said goodbye. I don't want love that lies or fades, just silence now. Where music played.
Oh my god, that one felt so short. I was like, I was scrolling through the lyrics, like, wait, what? What's left? That's funny. Um, what was I gonna say? There's a lot of long notes in this one, particularly compared to the other ones that we've heard, and it's kind of her like playing with the tension of certain words and kind of um adding that tension to the message of the song because it's about like something that's slowly fading out. I think that's really interesting. Um adds a lot of, adds to the meaning of the song, I think. One thing that I think is super interesting about Angelina, and you all should go back and listen to all of her songs and just pay attention to this, is the way that she always sings the word you. It always has like something a little bit special added to it. And I forgot to actually mention this before at it was just I think it was the first song actually. Um but yeah, there for you. It's almost like that one. She especially, she makes sure to kind of enrapture with her mouth shape here and put a little bit of vibrato on it. You. There's just like that little extra bit of warmth, and it just the way that she sings it every time it's, like, slightly different, but it always makes it feel she always just makes it feel, like, very intimate, like she's literally talking to you. Um, yeah, and I think sometimes people think of that as, like, a throwaway word, but it's, like, it's very important because it's, like, it's the person you're talking to in the context of the song. So that's so important. How are we already That's crazy. How are we already halfway through? Alright, well, let's listen at home.
You hurt me more than words could say, but I stayed and made a home. I was bid to love, not leave, even when I felt alone. You used the warmth I gave you like it was yours to spend for free. But every scar you gave my heart was a deeper strength in me. And I forgave you every time, not 'cause I was weak but brave inside. You took my love and crossed the line, but I still stood by your side. Each time I let you in again, you came back harder, cold as stone. But I was never made to run. I was made to make a home. called it fate when things went wrong, but you knew just what you did. Not by chance, it was your choice. And still I always let you in. I never asked for perfect love, just honesty and grace. But you were my kindness like a mask, and vanished without who to trace. And I forgave you every time, not 'cause I was weak but brave inside. You took my love and crossed the line, but I still stood by your side. Each time I let you in again, you came back harder, cold as stone. But I was never made to run. I was made to make a home. This pain, it wasn't mine to carry. It was yours all along.
Hmm. I always wonder when I hear this song, is like if Angelina. I was curious, like if actually for all of these songs, just like how much Angelina actually relates to them, because I know that Mary wrote the songs, but it's through Angelina's lens that we're experiencing, right? Because she's the vocalist here. And I mean, she sings everything so intimately that it makes me forget sometimes that these are Mary's lyrics. Um because she just has, she just sells the meaning of it so much. Um, I love how she sings the chorus. Shoot. Sorry, I think I scrolled too far here. Uh, and I forgave you every time. She does like a crescendo here. Like she makes the word every feel very big in comparison to like everything else in the song. Um, by side. It's time I let you in again. And she puts a little bit of an emphasis on the word in also. And then both times when she sings the chorus the first time, all of this is pretty much the same, like the same vocalizations. Um, the first time she sings home, she kind of shrinks into it. I was made to make a home. Little decrescendo on it. And then on the second time she does it, she still decrescendos, but she adds a little bit of a riff to it, which is very smart because it adds just a little subtle change there that keeps it interesting. And riffs just make words like stand out. So if you're gonna do that, do it on the title of the song. Yeah, I really like just like the whole chorus section here really hits. I think that's probably why people. Yeah, Andy, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like I just wonder how much context she had, how much of like Mary's experience was Angelina able to kind of hone into and channel. You know what I mean? Because it feels like it's a lot, but you just never know. Even in a songwriting process like this, songwriting can be really personal to a lot of people, and these songs do feel personal. So even if they're like related to each other, I know they're attached to the hip. The creative process, some people are really, really protective about their art, regardless of who they're like working with or sharing it with. So I would be curious to know about all of that. Um, Great. Let's go to Kiss Me One Last Time.
Kiss me one last time, my love, before I walk into the night. Hold me once more in your arms before I chase the winds of life. Our love burned out before it bloomed. The past can't hold us anymore. And now I follow destiny through distant hills and open shore. I made a vow beneath the stars with mountain winds and sailor songs to light a flame upon the peaks and brave the storms, however long. If ever tears fall from your eyes, let them bloom upon the dawn. For every step I take away, I carry you forever on. Kiss me, my only one, and let this be our final dance. Be wrapped in light and bless your dreams as I move on past circumstance. Though fate may call me far from home, in your heart I still belong. So kiss me one last time, my love, before the sky forgets the dawn. The echo lingers on your name in every breeze in falling rain. No map can lead me back to you, but still I dream and dream in vain. The stars look down with quiet eyes as if they know what we became. Two souls who touched and slipped apart, yet burned with one eternal flame. And if the night forgets my face and morning comes without my trace, don't let your heart believe I'm gone. I live in every silent place. If ever tears fall from your eyes, let them bloom upon the dawn. For every step I take away, I carry you forever on.
You know what I'm realizing? As I keep in my mind, and I guess it's just whoever told me about it at first, kind of gave me some expectations about the album. I keep thinking of this as a jazz album, and the more I keep to it, the more I realize it's really not. It feels more of a collection of like callbacks to the Great American Songbook, because there's influences here from like Americana and folk stuff, and this to me feels very like Everly Brothers and Elvis, Unchained Melody kind of thing. So I think it's a little bit of a disservice to the album to call it just a jazz album, because it does have jazz feeling songs to it, but I think it's much more than that. Um, Honestly, the genre is there, but the upbringing is as much a part of it. Yeah. The amazing talent gene is alive in Julia too. I believe. I'm just reading through some of the chats. 50s, 60s. Yeah, RW. I would say that for sure too. It's like very, very 60s, 50s, 60s, like um Elvis era. I'm just reading through the comments because I have to. I keep having to scroll, so it's a little bit hard for me to go like back and forth. Seems to be able to channel. These are people who died decades before she was born. Yeah, Pianfar. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Yeah, she does seem to be able to channel the lyrics of people who passed away long before, but she also manages to capture the style of the that era as well, even if it's not their songs. Because even in this music, it feels like she's going for that era, and that vibe. But I mean, it still feels authentic. Like even with the phrasings here and the way that she pronounces words, it very much feels like it's of the era of like the Everly Brothers and Elvis and people from that time period. All right, so let me just make sure when I come back is next, right? Yep, when I come back.
One day I'll come back, not with fame, not with gold, just a suitcase of silence and a heart growing old. I missed all the birthdays, the faces I adore, but the dream of returning still knocks on my door. No medals to show, no cheers from the crowd, just footsteps behind me and promises loud. The doctor said no, but my heart said go. So I fly every night where memories glow. I am no soldier with guns, but I fought in my mind through the cold, through the silence, through people unkind. I still see a porch and a sunset so white. Your voice in the wind on the old riverside. So save me a chair in the light of the sun, a soft little smile when hard days are done. And if I don't make it, tell them I tried. I still look up at every sky. Wait for me, love. Miracles, they come late, but they come.
Wow, this one. I think this one for me in terms of like lyrics might actually be my favorite or definitely one of my favorites just because I think that I mean just at the very beginning, just a suitcase of silence and a heart growing old, a suitcase of silence. I love that. I love that. And it like is a nice foreshadowing of kind of the rest of the way she's gonna describe her homecoming. I miss all the birthdays, the faces I chose. But the dream of returning still knocks on my door. This kind of personification of this, guilt and relentlessness that you're feeling for yourself. I love things like that when you personify a feeling or a thing, how something makes you feel. Um, I think that's a clever, like, not just songwriting, but like writing tool in general. No medals to show, no cheers from the crowd, just footsteps behind me. The doctor said no, but my heart said go. So one line is like all the things putting her down, and the second line in both lines here in this stanza is uh so I fly every night where memories glow. Is her still kind of, picturing that dream. I'm no soldier with guns, but I fought with my mind. I like the way that she describes her struggles here through the cold, through the silence, through people unkind. I still see a porch in a sunset so wide, your voice in the wind on the old riverside. Hmm. It's beautiful. Save me a chair. The way that she lilts into the word chair, it makes it feel way more special. Like it's a chair, but she makes it feel way more special. Every sky. Yeah, the riff that she does on every is really nice. Yeah, and so Angelina loves the word you, emphasizing the word you, every. There's a couple others too. So now I'm gonna be spotting to see like, oh, what words does she always love to do something kind of special on? Miracles, they come late, but they come. I hate to be corny, but just the older I get, and after living through like COVID and like all the other things that have happened in the world, the older I get, I just realize that things do really happen when they're supposed to happen, um, for people. So I like that she closes with that sentiment because it is something I do believe in as well. It may not come in the form that you're expecting, but I think if you keep searching, you'll find what you're looking for ultimately. Um, at least that's what I like to believe. I think it's important to hold on to hope. No one can hear my heart.
I light a candle in the dark, but shadows still dance on the walls. I whisper secrets to the night, but no one hears my silent calls. My hands are shaking from the cold. This room is full, yet I'm alone. The streets remember where we walked. Your echo lingers in the rain. I wear your name like faded ink, still carved beneath my skin like shame. I close my eyes but see you more. Love was a door I can't restore. No one can hear my heart when it breaks without a sound. No one can feel this fire burning me from the inside out. I gave it all. I lost it slow. Now all I hold is letting go. They say time heals, but time just hides. It buries tears behind my eyes. No one can hear my heart. It's breaking every night. No one can feel this fire. Though I'm smiling in the light, I gave it all. I lost it slow. Now all I hold is letting go.
That one is always so heartbreaking. Gosh, I still think it's my favorite, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, I think this is one that I should do like a full video of with like edits and notes and stuff like that because there's so much word painting in here that it's kind of crazy. Um let's just go through some of it. Light a candle in the dark. My hands are shaking from the cold. The way that she sings these two words here, cold and alone, the two rhyming words, very, very breathy, stiff vocal fold sound. Breathy and stiff mean the same thing in the voice pedagogy world. No one can hear my heart. So what I think is like really interesting about this song is that the title is No One Can Hear My Heart, right? So you would think that it's like about feeling quiet and whatnot. And so you think that the song is going to be quiet, but it actually does the reverse. I actually think that this is probably the loudest song so far. And the way that she sings the chorus is that way too, right? She hits like, I mean, she's definitely at like a forte when she gets to no one can hear my heart. You know, it's loud. It's a loud part, but that's kind of the whole point. It's like it's no matter what this person is doing. This, you know, Angelina in this context, but really the singer, the main character of the story. No matter what they do, it's like they can't be heard or perceived from whoever it is that they're wanting attention from, whether it's just like in general or, you know, somebody that's ignoring them. So I think that that contrast is very interesting because it takes us into a direction that I wasn't, that we don't really expect, but makes perfect sense with the added context of the other lyrics. Um, there's um I don't remember where she sings it, but it's the word all. Oh yeah, I gave it all. The way that she kind of, that's like the one word in the chorus that feels very very small, and that makes total sense because the first time around that she does it, it's very small, so it really feels helpless. Like everything that I didn't mean anything, you know. And then uh, I think on the second one, she punches it a little bit more. So now there's like a little bit more anger involved. So it's the same line, but it's two emotions that we get with the same lines, which is very, very smart. There's also the way that she sings the word hold. Now all I hold. The first time around, she puts a lot of vibrato on it, so the word feels a little bit heavier. It feels like it has more weight to it. And then the second time she does it, it's even chestier and darker. Now all I hold. Who said Shirley Bassey? Yeah, that one felt even more like Shirley Bassey. The second time around that she sings hold, that one feels like even more like dramatic in the type of way that she would sing it. But God, there were so many things there that I couldn't, in terms of like her word painting and phrasing on this one, that I couldn't even jot all of it down. Hold second verse. Yeah, I could sit up here and talk about just this one for like another hour. So I think let's go ahead and let's just keep it moving. But yeah, I think I'll do a full analysis to that one later on. Let's get into Summer Wind. I really like this one too.
Since you went like summer wind, your voice no longer calls my name. The sky remains, the days go on, but I am no longer the same. Everything's still in its place, but not your warmth. The house remembers every laugh, but now my voice is lost in silence, without you here by my side. And if someone asks about the girl who sang your name so long ago, say nothing loud, just point to wind and let the silence grow. The clock still shows the hour you left. The house is empty of your scent. Wherever I went, your place remained, and still my heart beats your name. I smile at photos, though you're not here. Your voice still echoes in my ear. The poems I wrote for you lie open, still waiting for the day you return my love. And if someone asks about the girl who sang your name so long ago, say nothing loud, just point to wind and let the silence grow. Since you went like summer wind, the pages stopped beneath my hand, and on the line where love should be, you left no word, just my name.
This one's so pretty. Oop. You know what? That this song actually, now that I'm looking at the lyrics up close like this song reminds me a lot of the song Landslide by Stevie Nicks. And I'm sure most of you know that song already, but just in case anybody doesn't, Landslide is basically a song about somebody that is kind of reflecting on their life. And they seem to feel like, as you know, they're kind of looking back on their life and feeling the feeling about getting older as everything around them changes. The children around them get older, and the elements around them are starting to change. But it's they're kind of hoping the same happens for the person that they're talking to. It's like, I hope that you age gracefully too. But this one is a little bit different, but it still has that feeling of like, oh, all the elements can change, but some things, no matter what, through the course of time, will remain the same, including, my love and admiration for you. So I think that that's really interesting. I don't see too many people exploring concepts like that, so that's really interesting. It's Mary, and it's probably Mary's concept, but Angelina still did it. So to me, it's like a duo um, effort. I smell at photographs, though you're not here. Your voice still echoes in my ear. The feeling for the day you. And if someone asks about that girl who sang your name so long ago, say nothing loud, just point to wind and let the silence grow. Yeah, so it's like it's comparing them, each other, to the elements, to wind specifically. Well, that's interesting because it's kind of like a different take on home. Because home normally implies like a very grounded, earthy kind of state. And in this, they're comparing each other to wind, meaning that they want to be together, and in their spirit, they know that they're meant to be, but they just can't for whatever reason. So there's like a layer of tragedy there with that, like the confliction between the visual component and with like the metaphor, right? Um, so that's interesting. Yeah, definitely one of the better written songs, I think, from like a lyrical perspective. I think, and concept. I love the concept of that one. Let's do Beyond the Dream.
I came from where the dream is crowned where time is gone and winds resound with whispers deep that breathe and sleep without a sound. My hands held sand, not meant to mound, not meant to build, but watch it slip and spill to truth unbound. No meaning found without a sound. The waves would come without a plea, then vanish back into the sea, and I between, like light unseen, was lost and drowned without a sound. I said, oh dream, oh silver shade, don't swallow me, don't let me fade. Let just one grain of light remain, a leaf unbound without a sound. But on the sands had found their names, like love, like you, like silent flames, and the gray sky turned to blue with tears that stayed and watch me still, and I won't drown again.
I love the production on this one. They had like a lot more like airy, kind of dreamy, arpeggiating synths that kind of adds to the concept of being beyond the dream, being beyond the plane of existence or reality. I want to go through some of these lyrics because I do find this to be an interesting read through from a poetry perspective or songwriting perspective. It came from where the dream is crowned, where time is gone and winds resound with whispers deep that breathe and sleep without a sound. My hands held sound, not meant to mound, not meant to build, but watch it slip and spill to truth unbound, no meaning found without a sound. Yeah, this one is also very similarly about like the elements and the passing of time, and also kind of being untethered to something, a leaf unbound without a sound. Yeah, that seems to be like the refrain here, without a sound. Yeah, very pretty imagery in this one. And I think Angelina does a good job of like playing into the imagery, like particularly in the waves that come without a plea, then vanish. She does like a little lilt to slight crescendo, and then like backs off of the word vanish. Back to the sea. Cool. I'm just reading through the chat. I think I've missed a couple comments here. I believe the person who went like summer wind passed away, not that they are separated in an unusual way, in the usual way. Ah, I see. Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah, there could be so many different interpretations of these lyrics too, for this one. All right, we are at the end already. Let's go into Tears Became My Endless Sea.
My tears turned into an endless sea, and somehow your face was all I could see.
All is the other
A
word that she
fire
likes.
rose from the hurt inside. You are the reason I couldn't hide. You lived without even saying goodbye. No promise, no reason, not even a try. You once said I'll always stay, but your silence just pushed me away. I never hurt you, never walked away. I stood by you day after day. So why'd you turn and let me fall when I gave you every part of it all? Now I'm left with memories and pain, with kisses that won't come back again. My heart keeps crying out to you. Come back or tell me we're through. Come back or tell me we're through.
My tears turn into an endless sea, and somehow your face is all I could see. Rose from the hurt inside, you are the reason I couldn't hide. You left without even saying goodbye, no promise, no reason, not Well, it's a much more poetic way of saying I really wanted closure, right? Because that's what a lot of people on I don't know why. Just a lot of people I see make memes and talk about like wanting closure. I've gotten it before, and I can tell you it's not all it's cranked up to be. I would have rather just be left alone. Just personally. But she's right. It's like ultimately like people just come in and out of our lives sometimes, and just so like fragrantly sometimes, and they don't consider like how it makes us feel once they have to leave or whatever. Um, Laughing through the tears. Yeah, pretty. I mean, Gary, they do say laughter is the best medicine, and I strongly believe in that. I know, right? This does not feel like this has been over an hour and 30 minutes. Oh God, this was way longer than I thought it would be. I mean, there's so much to talk about in this album though. It's so densely rich, from like her vocal performance to the kind of nuance lyrics. Mary tends to prefer lyrics that are very like metaphorical, and they don't just tell you what's happening, right? So that in and of itself kind of requires an analysis. I think nowadays, like depending on the genre, it's kind of with like pop music, yeah, they kind of just tell you what's happening, and that's fine because that's what's expected. But with this kind of genre that they're going for, there's subtext and layers and stuff like that to analyze, let alone Angelina's like brilliant word painting and phrasing techniques that she does here. And it's funny, she doesn't like do any crazy belting or like riffing in this album, and it doesn't, I don't think it deters from it still being like an incredible vocal performance. Um because ultimately, what is this, the concept of this album is secret of the soul, right? So it, to me, what that means, it's an album about somebody being very, very almost vulnerable with us and just letting us know kind of the inner workings of their soul. So to me, that comes more so in the form of like a quiet and subtle delivery from like a vocal perspective. So I don't even think that it would make sense for her to go for like a crazy vocal gymnastics performance. It's just not, it not only does it don't I don't think it would sound good, first of all, and I don't think that it would be appropriate with like the subject matter and the concept of the album itself. Um so yeah, I mean, this was a very fun time, and like I said, it was a very I'm sorry about what happened with the first stream again, but I think this was a very needed re-listen to anyway. So I'm very happy that I got a chance to re-experience this album with you all. My friend Nina Blue and I just bye Keith, thanks for stopping by. Nina Blue and I just filmed a what's it called, an episode of our podcast where we talk about Secret of the Star, so that'll be up soon, and I'll do a another live next week on Friday as well. So thanks so much, see y'all soon, bye.